Hey everybody, this is the Daily Moogle, and welcome back to Eternal Eden. And in this video we are going to exit the Ice Palace thing that we were trapped in here for a couple of videos. And our next order of business is we're going to head to Eden Tower, because supposedly someone is waiting for us there. Well, specifically waiting for Noah. For some reason. We don't really know why or who or anything yet, but all will be revealed in due time. Before we actually get to Eden Tower, though, there's a little bit of sort of re-exploring we want to do. For example, here, if you go into some of these houses that were deserted, there's actually, like, transparent figures of people walking around. And all they say is, my spirit could return to this village, but you know, this is just something I noticed that after completing the last dungeon, you can kind of come in here and see these people wandering around their houses, so I don't really know why, but I guess this is just supposed to be kind of a good, I don't know, hinting that, like, something good is going to happen. Or, like, we did something good somehow. Like, the villagers, obviously they're not back, but, like, they're partially back. You know, like, something changed. So it's just kind of a good sign, I guess. But in any event, we want to go inside the Gaza Woods next, because since the last time we've been here, we were able to well, we can walk on the ice now without slipping, so there's a lot of areas in here that we were not able to get to, and now we can. And I do mean a lot. Like, there's... Hopefully I remember all of them, kind of a thing. Like, that's how many there are. I'm gonna kind of just wander around aimlessly, and I'll make sure I get everything, but I didn't really have a path, like, defined, you know, exactly where I'm going to go. But, for example, this is one area that we could not get to before because there was no way to slide in this direction up here. So when you get up here, it turns out there's something sparkling up there by the building there that you can pick up. And I'll get to that in a second. I'm just kind of looking for other items real quick first. Oops. So when you grab this, it's something called a Sagrada Crest. And then the 2/2 just indicates that... let's see, where is it? There it is. I knew I didn't have to go too far down in the list, but it's part 2 of 2. So part 1 must be somewhere. But I had never heard of this item before now. I have no idea where the first part of that crest might be, or what that item is even for, so that's kind of a mystery we'll have to figure out. Oh, sorry about that. I don't know if that's going to come through in the video, but the game stuttered there for a few seconds. I've never seen that before. Huh. Okay, so over here is nothing. So that was a waste. Let's head down from here. Oh, see, there it goes again. The game's lagging for some reason. I've never seen it do that. What the heck? Okay, I think this is probably what I was thinking of next. Or not. God damn it. Okay, here we are back at the beginning of the dungeon, and I'm just going to restart from here. Because if we head to the left right away, there's an area that we need to check out, which is right up here. And there's actually one random enemy floating around here. It's kind of an odd place to find an enemy, and it's not even anybody new, it's just the same rehashed people that we've seen before. So I may as well show the battle. It's probably going to be the only battle you see in this entire episode, because most of what we're doing right now is just collecting treasure and stuff like that. So... okay, so we want to head to the left and to the right to collect some stuff. Here we have Revive Omni for Jean, which is really nice. As you can probably guess, that is a spell that casts Revive on the entire party all at once. So I'm sure that will come in handy. And then the only question really is how much MP does it use? And holy crap, it uses 70? Jeez. And it revives them with a low HP refill. So I guess it's not even... it's not the same kind of revive as this one, where it says it's with high HP refill. Huh. I guess you can't have everything. I mean, it's either you revive everybody a little bit, or you revive one person a lot. So the one pot up here you saw had a Bravestone in it. Which, that's something else I still need to do. I still need to go and upgrade Fiero's Nunchuck to level 3. Haven't made it over there to do that yet. So from there, we just want to keep moving to the west here, and then up. Just kind of follow the path. And the next area that we want to get to is over here to the left. So here we have some more pots to break. Another Bravestone in that one. Now, this chest is kind of a gimmick. It has a wooden shield in it, so you're just like, what the hell is a wooden shield gonna do me? But there's a false wall right here that you can just walk through. And I think it's a few spaces wide, so that's how, you know, you can get up here and get that pot, which had another Bravestone. And then you can get over here to the left and get the real treasure, which is a fighter ring. And we can check out what that does real quick. It raises attack by 25, which, compared to the Night Ring, is not that good, actually. It's exactly half as good, actually, to be honest. So, that area is another new one. Let's continue heading up here to the north. Up to the north, imagine that. Here is just a little area where there's going to be an elixir right here that we couldn't get, so you can sneak in there and grab that. Next, let's see, let's just head to the right, because we're going to head into the Fat Yeti's home, and there's a skill here, which, I'm going to show you this first, because I have Fire 2 already, right? But look what I pick up. Jean learned Fire 2. So I don't really understand this. Why did I pick up a skill that I already had? Like, I already found it from somewhere else. I don't really remember where, but... And I swear the game did that with Bolt 2 as well. Because when we first got the ability to jump, you can backtrack to, like, the first little cave that you run into in the beginning of the game, and pick up Bolt 2 pretty early, but then you end up finding it in, like, the next dungeon or the next dungeon after that, kind of a thing. So it's just a little odd. I don't know why we're picking up duplicate spells, but anyway, just wanted to point that out. So, let's continue looking for... Let's see. Unexplored areas. If we go here through the middle of the screen to the left, I think there's going to be something... Oh no, this is just back here. Okay. Well, let's rewind. Yep, and we're going to go up from here now. And to the right. I don't think we want to go down, but what's down here? Yeah, that's nowhere. We're going to continue to the right. Oh shit, and now we're back at There's no way that's all of the stuff. Hang on a second. Okay, guys, there is one more thing that I forgot about, and it's actually here. From this space, you can go to the left, and there's a secret passage. So you walk left and then up, and you'll end up here, and this little path kind of uses you back around over to this spot. So if you were wondering, how the hell do you get over here? Well, now you know. And this is actually the Hall of Treasures. If you remember, the first time we were through this dungeon, it seemed like there was no Hall of Treasures. We never found it. Well, here it is. So, I'm pretty sure this is the last thing I was missing. So we're just going to go ahead and open all of these up, and each one has at least 2,000 experience in it, so when you add all this up, it's quite a good haul. Yeah, there you go. So Noah actually hit level 80 at this point. Wow. Everybody's getting really high up there. Like, I'm almost wondering if Noah's going to max out at 99 before we even reach the end of the game. Because it's not like I've been skipping anything. I really have been trying to do, you know, everything that I can. So, alright, anyway. Let me go ahead and get the heck out of here, and we'll head off to our next destination. Alright, guys, here I am back at the Blacksmith. I'm about to enter so that I can upgrade Fiero's Nunchuck to level 3, which requires 10 more Bravestones. And my game is still lagging. I'm not sure why. It keeps doing it every few minutes or so. It's kind of annoying. So, let's see. There we go. There's level 3. There is a level 4, if you remember, but we need 15 more Bravestones and then 20 more after that to get level 5. And I am nowhere near that, so... Anyway, just wanted to show that off. I think what we're going to do next is actually go ahead and go to the Eden Tower, because we can advance the story a little bit, and it's not going to kick off a whole series of cutscenes and everything. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but you'll see when we get there. Basically, like, we're not going to be at Eden Tower for very long, so I figure we can just get it over with, and then I won't take the next step after this to advance the plot until we've done a few other things. So, to open the door, you remember that we just learned a new ability with Noah, which is he can pray when standing on the star spaces, basically just to trigger things to happen. So in this case, he opens the door for us. And yeah, look at this. We haven't been in Eden Tower in forever. You remember this? But it is deserted. Yeah, there used to be people in here. So... Oh, that's nice. The game doesn't make me climb all the way up the stairs again. Cool. Yes, Fiero, that is a lot of stairs. I swear Downey said the exact same thing in the beginning of the game. Like, that exact same text. I could be wrong, but that just sounds very familiar. So our father is supposed to be around here? Well, that's what we think. Sorry to burst your bubble, but there's no one here. Well, there must be a mistake. Downey told us we would meet someone we know right here. Father, where the heck are you? Maybe he meant Eden Tower in the world of shadows. Listen, your new praying power can certainly open new opportunities. 2 places come in my mind. There's a small waterfall in the tower, which, yeah, we pointed that out way back in the beginning of the game, if you remember. And then there's also a strange cave in the middle of the ocean. So, after that short cutscene, the game pretty much tells you what you need to do next, so... yeah, we were able to skip climbing up the tower, but we're forced to walk back down, but Luckily, we only need to go down a couple of levels, because this is the waterfall that they were talking about. And yeah, you're right. You might remember the star space here, but we couldn't do anything with it back then, and, well, now we can. So what this actually does is opens Eden Tower in the World of Shadows for us. Yeah. So now our next objective is very clear. We need to head to Eden Tower in the World of Shadows. And that is where we will actually meet whoever Downey was talking about. So it's a little bit more ominous now. You know, obviously the World of Light is a much nicer place to be meeting somebody than the rundown, disgusting, dark World of Shadows. So, in any event, we just took care of number 1 on Gene's list of things that came to his mind. The second thing was the strange cave in the middle of the ocean, so if I can figure out how to sail over to that, that's what we're going to do next. Okay, here it is. So, it's this cave. There's a cluster of 3 of them, but obviously the only one you can even go into is the one up here. And look at that, there's another star space that we're going to go ahead and pray at. And I really like what happens next. Yeah, like, how cool is that? That graphic right there looks really cool. Like, to make a face out of rocks like that, that looks awesome. I love that. So what happens is we can actually sail into this thing. And where else would it take us but into the World of Shadows? So now at this point, this is actually a pretty huge milestone, because we've never before been able to sail our ship in the World of Shadows, but now we have a way that we can actually take our ship back and forth with us. Right until now, we've always just been on foot, just kind of stuck on whatever continent we warp to, you know, through the gates. So, that's cool. Basically, this allows us to go ahead and explore the World of Shadows, you know, like a few other areas where, you know, we weren't really able to get to before without a ship. So, let's go ahead and sail around and explore a little bit. The first order of business is I'd like to head over to where Elvira's castle used to be. There's a little tile here where you can actually get off. And this is where her castle was. If you walk up there, you can actually enter a new screen here, break open some pots, and get a bunch of bravestone. 4 to be exact, 2 on each side. And then there is a new skill up there for, I believe, Josephine, if I remember right. Whoops. And if I remember right, I think it's HP Drain. Just checking for other items. I guess there's none on here, so... Yeah, so Josephine learns HP Drain, which is pretty self-explanatory. It uses 25 MP, but as far as I know, it's the same as her regular physical attack, except that you also recover the amount of damage that you do, you know, back to yourself. I don't know if it's 100% of the damage you do, or maybe just half, but we'll have to try that out and see how it goes. Okay, so that's one spot you want to hit. There's, I think, a couple of more. And, you know what, let me check a second and make sure I know what I'm doing here. Hang on. Okay, so the next spot that we want to visit is a shop that we were never able to get to before, which happens to be right here. So I was sailing in the correct general direction, but this shop right here is a TNT shop. This guy sells the most powerful TNT in the world. My babies can blow up even the hardest type of rocks. It's the ideal weapon during fierce battles. But you can only have one at a time, sadly. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick one up while we're here, so... And then if you try to talk to him again, he knows you already have one, so... You can't trick him or anything like that. So... there's also an item shop here with a couple new items. Well, a few, actually. Like, a Great Tonic is a brand new item. We've never seen this before. But it restores 5,000 HP, which is pretty awesome. I don't know if I want to buy any, because they're kind of pricey. But the main thing that I do want to pick up more of are ethers and mid-ethers, because until now we've never been able to actually buy these two items. All of them that we have are just from picking them up and, you know, finding them in dungeons and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of go a little crazy and just buy, like, you know, there we go. I have 80 of those, and then, like, yeah, like 60 of those. Something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and board back on our ship. And, I think the next order of business is we're going to go ahead and head to Dark Eden. But, okay, so just to get our bearings, here's where we entered. If you just go right up from here, there's a little cave where you just zip right through to the other side. And now we are in an area where we can dock our ship right at Dark Eden. So, we've been here before towards the beginning of the game. This is nothing new. But what we can actually do is go back into the palace, and now that we have our pot-breaking ability, we can actually get into these side rooms, which will have some goodies. So there's some more gravestone. Okay, just a couple there. And then on the left side as well. I guess there should be a couple more. Yep. Okay, cool. So, let's see. Since there's a save crystal right here, I guess I'll go ahead and make some use of it. And in the next video, we're going to go ahead and enter Eden Tower in the World of Shadows. And not to spoil anything, but you're definitely not going to want to miss it. We're going to learn some very, very juicy plot details. So, look forward to the next one. And I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.